Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a rather different video on my channel. I've never done anything like this before. This is my favourite or best and worst hair in The Sims 4, in my opinion, and I am a hairstylist of nearly 20 years, and I've got quite a lot to say on the matter, actually, at hand, with the hair within The Sims 4. Some bad, and some good. What we're going to do is I've put on a little fashion show for my favourite Sims 4 hair. So you'll see them walk down the catwalk behind me. I will leave a link to the creator who made this catwalk in the description box below. And I'll tell you why I like them, what pack they're from, etc, etc. And then we'll go and have a look kind of in-game at the worst ones, because we're going to read them. We're going to read them to absolute filth. I think that's the only way to do this, I'm afraid. So, yeah, without further ado, let's go into the fashion show that I've put on and have a little look. So here we are, my darlings, into the fashion show side of things. And first up is this beautiful slick back long hair from the Moschino stuff pack. I love this hair. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It works really well for kind of your more fashion forward Sims, but also your more relaxed ones that don't really do much to the hair. They've just kind of slicked it back. I love this. I love the details in it, the way the graphics look, all the highlight and low light sort of areas on it too. It's just great. Weirdly with all Sims 4 hair, because it is that clay, like it kind of lays on the shoulders weird. But anyway, on to the next one. This is a gorgeous shorter afro hair that I love from the University pack. Oh, this is beautiful, and this is The Sims 4 getting the afro hair texture correct. Like, this is beautifully, beautifully done. There are some really bad afro hair textures in The Sims 4 that I really, really hate, but this is one of the ones that I absolutely love, and they have done it justice, and thank God for that, because it has been needed for a very, very, very long time. But yeah, gorgeous. Anyway, on to the next one. This beautiful big curly hair that came with the Tiny Living expansion pack. I think this hair is absolutely stunning. I love everything about it. There is a similar kind of curly haired one, but this one is bigger and it's got volume, and I love the graphics and the textures on this as well, and it suits all the Sims that I put it on. It just looks absolutely incredible. But I just thought this beautiful curvy girl looked absolutely amazing with this hair. Gorgeous. Anyway, on to this gorgeous one. This is absolutely beautiful. It is one of my favorite hair in the game. It looks amazing with males and female Sims. This is from the Cats and Dogs expansion pack. I just love the graphics on this. It's so simple, but there's something really elegant at the way they've done this, especially the back. I love the details towards the back. I just think it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, and it looks great on both like sexes, or any sex, may I say. Absolutely beautiful. And another one, this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous dreadlock look that I absolutely adore. Again, getting the afro hair texture completely good. This is from the Strangerville game pack. I love this hair. I use it again on all sex Sims. I absolutely adore seeing this on all of them. I really do. And even with the little like hair jewelry and the little like bands that they've got in the hair, the metal hip bands. Beautiful. Now, this is one of my all-time favorites. I've used this hair to death, to absolute death. This bob, really beautiful, chic box bob, came with the cool kitchen stuff pack, which is quite a long time ago. I just love this. Some people might look at this and think, oh my God, mum bob. But I look at this and think chic. I think a chic bob on all ages as well. This haircut will suit all aged Sims. Stunning. And the last one, this beautiful ombre kind of balayage look. I love this. This is from the Seasons expansion pack. I just love this. I love the way that the colors flow through this. I love the color swatches that this come with as well. I think there is 2 versions of this, so you can see it in more brighter colors too. But gorgeous. Anyway, let's move on. We're going to go into the worst hair in The Sims 4. Well, here we are, my friends. You've seen my favorite female hair. Now I would like to introduce you to my worst female hair in The Sims 4. Yeah, some of them are quite questionable. But I think without further ado, we'll go and see. We'll go and see what joys these beautiful women walking onto the catwalk now have got in store for us, because some are very, very tragic. Very, 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 very tragic. And I'm just not for it. I think we'll start right at the front. But yeah, these are all coming up. I've got my notes. I've got notes down here so I know which ones we are looking at and whatnot. But this one here, so this one's base game. And do you know what? From the front, it's actually not too bad. It's quite cute. It's quite like a little pixie flicky number. What did I actually call this? I called this Turtle Tail for the main reasons of you get round the back and there's this long ass turtle tail hanging out the bottom of this lovely woman's nape. I'm just not about it. I just really don't like. This is an ode hair, so it's got the ode kind of textures on it, very leafy, if you know what I mean by that. A lot of the hair looks like kind of like, sort of like clay, sort of like leaf like sort of thing, and I'm not into that. Not into that at all. So yeah, this is base game. Just not one of my favorites. Not one of my favorites at all. So yeah, she can leave now. Goodbye. And this one, well, I remember seeing this in one of the trailers. This is from Get Together, by the way. The green kind of like long one. It comes in all different kind of ombre sort of like colors and stuff. I just really don't like this hair. I don't know what it is. I think it's the width of it. It's all out. Oh God. I just think it's all out of like shape. I was really excited for this hair when I saw it in the Get Together trailer, because she had the blonde and the pink. I'm not about that life either. But I was like, oh, that's cool. That's something different for The Sims 4. And then this materialized, and my God, I've never used this on a sim before because I just really, really don't like this hair at all. It's, yes, you may leave now. We're on to the next one. So this one's base game. I don't hate this hair. I just, again, it's the shape of it for me. It's the weird fringe bit at the front as well. They were trying to go for this kind of cute little like flicky fringe bit. But it just kind of like sticks out awkwardly in the front, like she's just slept on her face. And yeah, I'm not about that at all. Not about that one either. Not about that one. And this is probably the worst hair for me in the whole game. I have said this from day one. As soon as I saw this hair, I was just like, what the hell have they done with you, my absolute darling? They have ruined what could have been the most beautiful afro hair, and it literally looks like a misshapen lollipop, and I cannot bear it. I cannot bear it. I'm still shocked to this day that they haven't gone ahead and retexturized this hair to make it look more like afro hair. I mean, one of the things I find with The Sims 4 is it's lacking in diversity with hair types and textures. It's getting better. It is. I talked about that in my favorite hair. It's getting better. But this is what we had to work with from day one, and this one's from base game, and it's just tragic. It's really, really tragic. They really need to sort it out. One of the things that bothers me as well is the balance of it. Like, can you see it's like kind of dipping down lower on one side, and so bad. If they could retexturize that and make the most beautiful afro, I would be happy. I would be the happy person. I would. You may leave. Next. Oh, sorry. The mullet. What did I call you again? I called you mullet. Yes, mullet. This is from Small Pet Stuff. Great pack. Yeah. Do you know what? From the front, I'm like, oh, it's quite editorial. It would work well in like those hair magazines, you know, when they go a bit crazy with the hairstyles. I've just shot away then, sorry. I was like, it's quite cute. Quite cute. And then it gets around to the sides and I was like, that's cute. I don't mind that. And then I was like, what the fuck is that? The three kind of layered combo going on. It's almost like when a client comes into the salon, it's like, I just want 2 layers. That doesn't make sense in hairdressing terms anyway, so don't ever say that when you go to get your haircut. It literally makes no sense. So yeah, this one here was just really poorly executed, and some of the weird colorways for that one as well, I'm just not keen on. Not keen on. Could have been so cool. Could have made that into a real kind of elfin kind of like mullet kind of cool style, but it's really bad. And even around the ear as well, it's kind of like weird around the ear. It's got this like weird dark patch that they've almost just put on the head to stop it from look like it's just floating. badly executed piece of hair, that. Same with this one as well. Did I say where that one was from? Yeah, it was from the small pet stuff. Yeah, this one here could have been such a cool hair for The Sims 4. It could have been such a cool hair. And from like the back and stuff, it doesn't look too bad. I actually enjoy the colors. I like the like ombre kind of style. It's got all natural balayage tones going through it. It's the hairline. It's literally that hairline. No matter what sim I put that hair on, that hairline is literally an inch away from that eyebrow. What the fuck is going on with that? No, stop it. We're not about that life. You need to release. I know some people have got shorter hairlines. My mum has actually got a shorter hairline, but you compensate with that by bringing it back a bit or having a softer sort of like fringe or bangs put in towards the front. That there needs to be sorted, and we are not about that life. I can't remember where that's from, actually. Oh, no forehead, I've called her. Cats and dogs. Cats and dogs, that hair's from. Could have been better executed, and I'm just not about that life. And here we have Pinecone. So this is Pinecone from the base game. Again, it's working with those older textures, that very leafy kind of weird like vibe look that they were kind of go for. And it's almost like they've painted the head towards the nape at the back. And then there's just this weird hair kind of stuck on top of it. I just find that really strange. And I've never, ever liked that haircut. Never used it on any of my Sims either. So, yeah, Pinecone can Pinecone off as far as I'm concerned. And this is Lord Karen. Karen would like to speak to your supervisor, or she would like to telepathically connect with the overlord to the universe to put in a complaint about you and everybody that you know. Yeah, I don't hate this hair because I've got fond memories of this haircut, mainly from memes and stuff with Karen, and you know where I'm going with it. It's just, I don't know. I think it's exaggerated too much. If it was a little bit shorter on one side, and I love the messy crown on this. I do. I think the messy crown's quite cute. And from the back, it doesn't look too bad. Like around that, I kind of find that cute. It's that like overcompensated, longer, yeah, weird thing coming down. And I am not about that life, my loves. Not about that life at all. So yeah, they are my kind of worst Sims 4 hair for the females anyway. And as I've said, it is getting better. They really are. They are getting better at doing hair. They've really, really improved over the years. But I would like to see a lot more improvements in the future. I really would. But yeah, what we're going to do now, we're going to go into the best male hair. So we'll show off the males, and then obviously we'll go and read the male hair to filth, just like we've done with the female hair. Here we are then, into the best male hair in The Sims 4. And first up is this gorgeous, messy, kind of pushed back hair from Jungle Adventure. I love this. I use this a whole lot on my male Sims. Again, I'm going to be talking about how good the graphics and everything look with it, but I just love the overall balance and shape to this haircut. I have got a lot of similar ones in this fashion show, but I just think it looks great. Anyway, and on to the grey quiffed up look. I love this haircut. This was from the bowling stuff pack. I just think this is gorgeous. It's giving me 1950s vibes, but it's quite fresh and up to date as well, especially with the skin fade towards the back. I absolutely love the graphics and how they seamlessly kind of blended the opacity with the neckline. I just think that is beautiful. This is a really great haircut, and I love it in the grey daddy colour as well. And next up, this gorgeous, big, curly, beautiful hair that came with the university expansion. I just think this suits the sim perfectly. And again, it's the graphics on it. As soon as they really, really go in deep with the detail and the definition between the colours, I just think it really pops. And I love this overall shape. I prefer this hair to the similar one that came with the Realm of Magic, just because it's a little bit more smaller. And I don't know, it's got a better look to it in my eyes. And onto this beautiful little afro number that is from Island Living. I absolutely think this hair is gorgeous. I love the kind of tram line going down from the recession area. I think it is beautiful. And I love the fade towards the nape and everything. And the sim does give us a day. Look, there we are. Oh my god, it is reading us to filth. I don't know about, oh my girl. He was reading us to filth. But yeah, again, bringing in that beautiful texture, and the graphics just look great. Great. I want to see more hair like this, please, Sims team. Thank you. And on to this beautiful number. This is the swept back look from Get Famous. So it's very similar to the one from Jungle Adventure, but it's just got a higher kind of quiff point. You would imagine their hair being a little bit longer. And again, it's the graphics and it's the balance of this. It's just the swirl at the nape. I just love it. Absolutely love this hair. And I use this one to death as well on a lot of my Sims. Gorgeous. Anyway, on to this beautiful... This is probably my favorite male hair in The Sims. I absolutely think this is stunning. This is the tied up hair from Cats and Dogs. Again, I love the sculpt braids. I think they are absolutely beautiful. And I just love the detail of the braids being actually tied up into the dreadlock back. I think that is stunning. I would have liked to have seen a bit more skin fading, especially on the shaven bit towards the back. A little bit more detail there, like the curls and stuff. But overall, amazing. And on to the blonde pushback. So it's really similar to the Get Famous one, but I don't know. It's a different look. This one here, again, it's a bit more longer. This one was from Dine Out. So this is quite an old hair as well, but I really like this one in blonde as well. I think it really suits this Sim. He looks absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, that is my favorite male hair Sims. And we're going to move on to the worst now, my darlings. So here we are, my loves. We are back. The males are already out on the catwalk, ready to be read to absolute filth. Yeah, these are the worst ones for me, in my opinion, in The Sims 4. And there are a lot to go through, so we will get started straight away. First up is, we've seen this hair before because it's the same as my female. It's also obviously a unisex haircut. But I thought I'd show it off just with the different color tones coming through. Yeah, no, that's the worst hair, as I've said, in The Sims 4 by a long shot. And it's such a shame because that could have been a beautiful afro hair. And it's sadly not. It's this just sad molded piece of clay with this weird flicky out thing on the back as well. Like this, like I cannot. I hope that gets sorted very, very soon. That, again, is from Base Game. Now, this here is Base Game as well. And it's a croissant. As far as I'm concerned, it just reminds me of a croissant. Every time I look at this, I'm like, I want to eat your hair with my breakfast. Maybe a bit of jam. A little slavering of cream on there. But yeah, I'm just... Again, it's old textures. It's old graphics from the Sims 4 Base Game. But... I dislike it. Dislike that hair very much. And I used to actually like that hair when it first came out. I was like, oh my god, it's so cute. But as hair has progressed in The Sims 4, as you can see from this, the graphics on that compared to this, there's a whole lot of difference in between them. There really is. Now this here is Mr. 9-Foot Quiff. It's such a shame with this hair. This is from Cats and Dogs, this haircut. It's such a shame because it's so well done. Like, the graphics on it, I think, are brilliant for, like, Max's hair. I absolutely love the fade towards the nape and the temples. It's the height. It's the overall height of this haircut. It doesn't look too bad on females, this hair. But on a male, I just think it's too excessive. It's huge, and I just really, really don't like it. But I love it in red. Red hair is one of my favorite colors of hair. Really is. But such a shame because that could have been such a cool haircut, but it's not because it's 9 foot tall. And we're moving on. Who are you? You are Mushroom Soccer Dad. I've put him under. This is Base Game. So yeah, he's got a Mushroom Soccer Dad haircut, kind of cheering on his kids at the school field. You know how it goes. I'm not a fan of it. And again, I think it's the shape of it. I think it's the square shape that it's got. The actual graphics on them, the shine and stuff, is not too bad. The graphics seem to be holding up quite well on this for some reason. I don't know if this came in an update or something a bit later on, but this is Base Game. But yeah, I'm not about that life at all. And over to you. Again, I don't actually hate this haircut. It is just one of my most disliked ones. I've actually called this the Jude Law. This just reminds me of the Jude Law kind of hair. And what I mean by that is the fact that it's just got this weird hairline. Now, I know some men out there do have receding hairlines and stuff. I'm not being shady or anything. I just think this hairline looks wonky to me. And I know that what they've tried to do, they've tried to sort of like dip that little bit of hair down there off to the left just to kind of cover up the recession area. But it just looks weird to me, and the way the hair kind of like marks at the front, and I just don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. It's such a shame because it's not a bad haircut. It is actually quite a nice haircut. It's just, yeah, absolutely not for me. Not for me. Now, I've called this the no definition short. Again, I don't actually hate this one because I do love the shape. Like, afro hair is probably my favorite hair. I absolutely love it. I love working with it. But this here, they tried a bit harder with the textures and stuff with this one. But it's just still not filling me with the love that I've seen from the kind of island living packs and also city living. And God, there's been so many seasons. Like, when they've got afro hair just right, this one here, again, it missed the mark for me, and I'm not about that life. Just seeing that clown haircut in the back, I can't. This is Justin fucking Bieber. I am not a fan of this haircut in the slightest. I didn't even like this haircut when it was in a trend in real life. This like swept, like flicky look that these boys were getting. Some of my clients, who were younger at the time, I had to do this haircut on them, is what they wanted. They actually had like it was almost like a twitch, just because they were trying to like kind of toss their fringe off at their eyes. Even when they had their hair cut short, they still kind of did it. I was just like, oh God, are you okay? Are you okay, lovely? So yeah, I think it's just because it reminds me of Justin Bieber. It's not for me. And then this one here, this is Mr. Bald Starfish. Yes. Now this kind of fits in the category of costume hair, and I didn't include a lot of the costume hair in this list because obviously some costume hair is meant to be over the top, etc. and whatnot. But this one here is just giving me kind of Einstein, kind of Doc vibes from Back to the Future, and I don't know. I just can't. I can't with it. I think whoever you put this hair on, it just makes them look hilarious. And again, this is not anything to do with anybody bald out there at all. I'm not shading in the slightest. Some of my favorite people in the world are bald, but this, yeah, it just missed the absolute mark for me, and I'm not here for it. Not here for it. So, my loves. Oh, I've spun around a bit weirdly then. That was the worst of the male hair. So that is all we've got going with the hair in The Sims 4. I'm actually really excited about seeing the future of the hair in The Sims 4. I'm very excited. I'm even more excited about maybe, hopefully in the future, the prospect of being able to design our own hair in The Sims 5. Like, I don't know, like with the sliders and stuff, choosing the lengths of things and molding it like clay. If it was this kind of Maxis graphic where it is almost clay-like, being able to style the hair the way that we want to style the hair, that would be really good. That would be really good. But that's just my 2 cents on it. But yeah, this is just for a bit of fun. You don't have to take offense in this. This is just a little bit of fun. My opinions may differ to yours, and you may like hairs that I don't and whatnot. But again, it's opinions, and just like assholes, everybody's got one. But until next time, my absolute darlings, I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to be back with some more Let's Build Newcrest this week as well. Also, another speed build is going to be coming to the channel. And I'm going to try my hardest to get a story build out. But I'm unsure on that yet, so I won't promise anything. But other than that, I'm going to leave you here. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, my loves.